Yo, what is up, everybody? It's King Hitman here. I want to talk about what might come in the second half of this celebration. There's nothing locked in, there's nothing guaranteed, just indications throughout the dates of the celebration info for JP that point towards the idea of a new LR coming. That's usually how they set stuff up anyway. Plus, it's a major celebration. I have no choice but to assume something's gonna come like that. It just has to be something. Like, let's just assume for the rest of the video there is something, even though all of this is assumption. Talking about the GT LRs we have, of course, we got the Super Saiyan 4s, we got Majub, we got the GT Trio, LRB Pin, LR Baby, LR Omega Shenron, da da da. But I wanted to talk about units that I think can get either new versions of the character or just straight up new LRs from GT. We need the help, so it wouldn't hurt. Starting off, we have, of course, one I think is very important. Baby. Now, whether he starts off as just Baby and then he turns into Super Baby Vegeta, I should say, Baby Vegeta, and then he goes through 1 and 2, whatever, without like his grade 8 form. Whether he starts off as like I don't know. They could go about it however. Okay, really, they could just drop a new Super Baby 2 straight up because you take Giant Ape off of his name. For those that don't know, he has LR Baby like Giant Ape in his name. You take that off, he's a whole new unit, so that wouldn't be the worst idea. By the way, there's not a single physical LR in this slot, which would make me assume there is going to be a physical LR dropping in about a week and a half, which is great because, like I said, there's no physical unit. Like, it's literally just the 4 colors and then Fizz is empty, so take advantage. Now, next option, we have LR Omega Shenron, or should I say Sin Shenron. Now, yes, we just got the Shadow Dragons like as a squadron unit, but we need that standalone Sin Shenron transforming into Omega. Now, if he's a Dokkan Fest they plan on doing sometime in the very near future, trust me, I'll have no problem with him not being the Part 2 LR, but we have to assume he's gonna get something because he needs something. I think Omega Shenron hasn't been respected for like years at a time now. They've been doing whole GT celebrations without even saying his name. The closest thing we've come to like a new indication of an Omega Shenron is the STR Omega's EZA. The physical one at this point can EZA whenever they feel like it. So now we also know, of course, the SSJ4s are going to EZA. It's not like they need new LRs. Their LRs have aged, but not like dropped off. They've just aged. Like, they're showing their color. But yeah, those are my first two for the villain categories. I feel like that's really important. Now on to other characters. I feel like we'll get a massive. This is like just based on a mix of hype but necessity. So now we're talking, like I said, we talked about Baby already and all of his forms or whatever you can do. One day we're gonna get a fusing SSJ4 Gogeta from the 2 Super Saiyan 4s. However they plan on doing it is however they plan on doing it. Now, do not throw it out of the window to make it a summonable LR that is a Dokkan Fest LR, because Gohan and Goten came out as a Dokkan Fest LR for Saiyan Day, or for Goku Day. I hope I haven't been saying Saiyan Day. For Goku Day on Global 2 years ago. So that's not out of the realm. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in the back of your head. They can drop a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR if they want to. They're not obligated to make it a banner LR. Now, another option would be a super full power Saiyan for Goku. Oh, that name is so dumb, you don't even know. Anyway, he could drop as a new unit. I feel like that would be a really hype unit, especially. Listen, I don't think he needs to be a Dokkan Fest, but he would be a hype Dokkan Fest LR for them to drop as like a Part 2 LR. That would make. I'm pretty sure both versions would go #1. So both versions hit top grossing. That's a win-win for everybody. Anyway, now on to the lesser hype characters, but GT at least deserves some sort of representation of these characters. I would not be opposed to it. Now we're just talking concepts though. Super 17, a Hellfighter fusing 17. We need a new Super 17. Not that the AGL one is bad, but like, he needs a partner. And Super 17 hasn't gotten like any sort of relevance outside the EZA for the AGL one since the AGL one came out, which was like 4 years ago now, which is crazy to think about. Actually, 3 years ago maybe. But anyway, it's just we can work around it. He has to be a fusion card. I don't know if they wouldn't even get thrown on Fusion, would they? No. Maybe they'd be on Final Trump card. Maybe. I mean, GT bosses, of course. Androids, of course. Target Goku, yeah. Inhuman Deeds? Question mark? Because, I mean, is it Hellfighter or Normal 17? It might have been Normal 17 that kills Gero again. Oh, it's funny to me. But yeah, you could do that. Now on to like super, super low possibility characters. Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Now, if they did this card as a duo, I actually don't think it would be a bad idea. I think a concept card like what they did with the Shadow Dragons, but as listen, it wouldn't hit top grossing. I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't. But I gotta talk about it while I'm here because if it does happen, I can say I called it. That's what matters to me the most. I'm clowning. But yeah, so a Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Super Saiyan unit. Please make them Super Saiyans. Don't hold back. Just do whatever extra hype you can squeeze out of this low tier concept card. Do it, please. So that would always be dope for them. I think that would be a great idea, and at least for some sort of unit, even if it's not an LR. I'm just trying to spitball because GT is very, very thin at the end of the day. However, you got to make it work. You got to make it work. So I don't expect a new reel though because the STR1 just got his awakening. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they can do like literally like 3 or 4 different versions of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They just dropped the Dokkan Fest. There's the LR one. The AZA is about to come for the SCR one. There's a giant ape SSJ3 Goku. You can always take his name and make him a transforming unit on a different card, of course. That's like 4 different ideas right there. You can do a Fusing Gogeta card like that I mentioned earlier. That's like 5 right there. You see what I'm saying? So to like sit here and talk about Super Saiyan 4s would really be a waste of time. But that's really all I have for you guys. I just wanted to talk, I spitball real quick. I like venting about like what can and cannot come to Dokkan. Always fun to me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, yeah, Hitman is out. Hopefully it's gonna be hype in a couple of days. Be easy.